Your room is a winding collection of strange tokens, art pieces, fashion designs, and scintillating pieces of your heart spread about. Strange, it used to be my room too, but now I'm just a visitor. Who's to know what happens in your world anymore, as these worlds are no longer parallel? I used to know your dreams, even lived in them with you. They were our moments. They were for that time. So strange to be back in the bed I once called my own. Tonight my dreams are no longer of sacred journeys, but of quandary. Lying next to you, I realize there's still love here, but whose, under these sheets of sweat and sex that are no longer mine? I look over. You're asleep. You are no longer you. Maybe that's just the smell of my lingering jealousy, too afraid to let go. I'm not sure why time hasn't healed these wounds, but I realize once you love, wounds never heal. You just let them be. Seeing you again, I'm surprised at how you make me disappear. I quickly slip into the pocket of timelessness, so full, so alive, so fortunate to be here. Yet there's someone new in the room, and her name is change. I look over and see you on page 713 and wonder how you got so far from page 503, the last entry in my version of you. The story in between us is now a mystery. She stays quiet, unopened, owned only by you. When I got to know you, I could ask you anything, about any and all of the parts of you. I came to know every chapter, every revision, every twist and turn of your being. Now there are so many parts of your story disappearing. We've taken time, walked down private roads, but I'm moving away soon. So you invited me over for goodbyes somewhat more real now. Being in your room, this old thing happens, and I want to save you. I want to fight the world for you, to tackle its hardships with my sword, and if lost, fight with the soft of my fists and bone. I want to take you from this room and the unknown things you run from, and bring you to my peaceful house where there's space for your freedom, a world never lonely alone. I want to fix your bike, your broken bed, your broken childhood, and all the other things broken and down. I become a valiant savior. I see you fly. But who actually saves anyone anyways? And while I was saving you from the hardships of the world, I coveted my own savior. Yet it never came, and that never happened. Because saving people is for floods and fires, war victims and genocides, not relationships and love. Saving and saving, and saving for what? There's no one to save, not her, not myself, no one. To be saved from suffering, to be saved from happiness, we're just human beings, not victims and war heroes. Besides, who am I to save anyone? The most we can do is be there for someone, to stand by them, to love them. The most we can do is be there for ourselves, to stand up for our dreams, and to love. The confusing piece is the overwhelming joy I have in your presence. In this place, past ego and insecurity, past old fights and semi-raw wounds, we are two cedar trees sharing presence. There's no more running from you as we stand here, roots intertwined. I will never know why you laughed at the things you did, or why you shared certain parts of the story with me, or why you got that look in your eye, and I suppose this is why I loved you. The strange and irresistible parts of you that pulled me in, and as willing participant, I did not resist. Sometimes love intrinsically rises. It is there when we are being and doing, out in the world, growing and challenging, stepping closer, breathing deeper, finding yourself, finding me. It's there when we comfort each other, and there when all the raw and ugly stumbles out. I'm letting go now of what was always there, letting go of the person you are today. From when hawks first flew over our heads the day I met you, we now say serious goodbyes in your small room in San Francisco. Roots below us true, yet skies above us infinite. I stand now at future shores watching opportunities, some of love, some of suffering. They come and go, come and go. Some are fast and some were you. We celebrate love as we dare to travel through her terrain, unfolding like a magnolia's slow bloom. We celebrate suffering as we drown in her rivers, dark and blue, folding like a knife through scars once mended and through. I leave, she lives, our lives with freedom, a fulcrum point in my own sacred geometry, beautiful, extraordinary, wonderful, inspiring, woman of life. Such sweet gifts your presence brings.